Hello, hello. Let's open. Open gate 3. Welcome in this third session of the 5 gates to embodied purpose. My name is Nanda and I'm your host today. And this is going to be a pivotal moment in our journey because it will liberate you from the shoulds and have tos. It will give you permission to do things your way. And I need to be honest, I wanted to pack this session with everything I've got. And of course, you're gonna get all the worth of this hour we're together. But I wanted to pack it so much that play or joyfulness went away. I was too demanding on what it should be instead of just opening the field. So this was an invitation and an integration for myself as well today to, yeah, to be here with you. And that is the most important, that we are here together, that you will have a transformative experience here in the 5 gates of embodied purpose, so that you will liberate yourself from that inner voice that tells you that it's not ready yet, or you're not ready yet, or it's not perfect. I wanted to give you permission by showing up as I am. Of course, I have prepared a beautiful slideshow that we will dive into shortly, but I just wanted to welcome you and let you see that nothing is perfect. Everything is as it should be, and trusting that is the way to play. So this is our third gate, you guys. This is amazing. We have done gate 1, remembering. We have done gate 2, which is reframing. That is a lot of that internal dialogue. And then if you have embodied and really like feel those gates have opened inside of you, play is something that comes natural. And today we are all about taking action, but not from pressure. So welcome. Let's get started. Today, you are going to unlock gate number 3, which is play. And then the next 2 sessions are about embodiment of your truth and creative expression. And I also look forward to teaching you those gates. But today, we are all about play. Play from that felt inner feeling of permission and inner peace. So let's arrive. Let's take a moment just to feel your heart, feel your sitting bones, roll back your shoulders, open your heart space, and just allow yourself to sink into this moment. Because once you are open and receptive, that's when the magic can really happen. These are not just sessions where I teach you some nice things that you can implement. No, these are activations. And I would love for you to just allow yourself to open up your heart, open up your mind, and have a relaxed experience while we go through this session. So, a few deep breaths. And if it feels like a tired moment, let the tiredness be there. If you feel like you are relaxed and happy, let a smile come on your face. And if you're curious what comes next, just try to open. Okay, I already feel the tingling on my head. There's a beautiful channel that wants to be with us here today, and I welcome it. And I welcome you for watching this. Becoming playful. So this gate is all about becoming playful, and it means coming out of hiding. So stop adapting, stop hiding parts of yourself, but coming out and inviting yourself to play with what is essentially inside of you. To trust the sacred nudges, because we are guided always. We have like spiritual guides giving us sacred nudges, but sometimes we are just like blind and say like, no, no, this is my path and I stay in control. And the playful phase is really about opening up to receive those guidance, but also to trust it and to take action. I will teach you a method that will help you bust through procrastination and also the fear of the self-doubt, fear of failure, or fear of success, no matter what has been holding you back. I will teach you a method today that will help you bust through that, because there is a very easy and playful way to deal with this. And we are going to override the little voice of fear with proof of lived experience through taking playful action. I'm so looking forward for you to experience this. It's really magical. Now let us reframe something. Play is not childish. It's a life experience. So, cut. Play is not childish. It's life experimenting through you and giving you lived experiences to grow. Let that land. You don't have to be perfect. You just want life to experiment things through you so it can give you lived experiences to grow, but also the lived experience of the desired outcome, and even better than the desired outcome. This is why you want play in your life. And she who dares to play doesn't control the outcome. She believes in something greater. And this is very, very essential. A lot of times play can't come in as an entity, as an energy supporting your process, because we are so in control. No, it needs to be this way. No, 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 it needs to come in this way. And otherwise it won't be good enough. Or all the mind babbling that goes around control. I don't have to give a lot of examples. I think you know what I'm talking about. But once you step back and really like let go of the reins a little bit, you can let go of that control and believe in something greater and believe that you are right now, you're exactly where you need to be. And the right people will find you, and the right people will be on your path, and there will be stepping stones that lead you to that beautiful life that you desire. Then there is trust. And in trust, everything is created. Everything in the universe is created through that beautiful frequency of possibility. So, yeah, do you dare to play? Is the question. And don't control the outcome. So, yeah, of course, I have some life experiences I'd love to share with you. I was 24 and working in my first job actually after coming out of school. I just had my diplomas, my bachelor's degree, and I was working there, and it was just not my place, and I had no idea what was. I just needed to listen and step out of that room. That was really brave at that moment. I had no backup plan. I had no future anymore. I had a beautiful diploma and nothing to go on because it was really hard to get a job back then. Um, and yeah, I trusted it. I listened to my intuition. I trusted the inner nudges, and I started doing what felt light and joyful instead of following the obligations from society and to follow something outside of myself, my outer authority. No, it was time to listen to inner authority. And the same thing happened again when when I was 31, a burnout swashed me off my path. I was in a really good job and I had just gotten a promotion. I could stay there for as long as I wanted. And everybody in the Netherlands really wants a steady job and a full contract. And I had that, and it just I I wasn't experiencing that playful expansion energy, and I needed to trust it. So I needed to quit that job, or yeah, they let me go. And that was something that actually liberated me and sent me on my way to my awakening journey. But I needed to really let go of a lot of images of how it should be. And that's why I said here, like, play doesn't follow a script. It's your higher self having fun. It life doesn't have a script. We don't know the outcome of what comes next. We only know that if we follow our joy, we will lead to a life of happiness. And when you follow a script of someone else, you will like to, your life will go in that direction of their happiness, maybe, or such as something that is not in service of your greatest unfoldment. So yeah, I wanted to share this with you because this has been a pivotal moment where I needed to start to listen to my inner yes authority and bring the authority back to me. And I know that some of you are in that pivotal moment right now, and it's it's a sign that you are ready for growth. You are ready for the next step. And the next step doesn't have to be big and scary. It can just be playful. So stay with me and let's continue our journey together. One playful step at a time is going to lead you to that life that you dream of, the life that you desire and deserve, and that is filled with purpose and fulfillment. But most women don't finish what they started because they leave themselves before the desired outcome can come to form. Staying and playing are the key. So what I mean by this is that, like, most probably you have already started something. You already started a project that is dear to your heart, or started a business, and then in a few years' time you say like, nah, yeah, it didn't come out the way I wanted to, so I'll just shove it under the carpet and I will not look back. But if it's a purpose project, if it's something that is really dear to your heart, then it's really important that you learn to stay and play and not have this heaviness of like it needs to be like this, but really to open up and to learn to how to open up the field of play and stay present long enough so your purpose ripens one playful action at a time. And it is a very different journey, a very different on the way that we were taught in school or taught in society. It needs to be hard. It needs to be like you need to work hard for the things you desire. You need to suffer for for all the things that are worth something. And that's not true. Maybe some pressure has gotten you something beautiful, but my method is really about allowing yourself, about staying when things get uneasy, about playful action. And one playful action at a time will lead you to a beautiful, beautiful life beyond your imagination. So, my invitation is that you don't leave yourself when it gets tough, but you reach out to someone that knows the path, that sees your potential, that has the frequency that you want to be in, and that will guide you to take the next step. It doesn't have to be the full process because that, like in my experience, doesn't work either. But it needs to be the next aligned step, the next aligned frequency. Bring yourself into the vicinity of people that have that frequency that you desire, and then see what unfolds. Because then it's playful. Then it doesn't give an extra pressure that it needs to be something bigger or scarier for your system. Okay, I'm babbling. Wait. When I'm babbling, I want to stop the share and just come back here because there needs to be a very, very clear framing of what's happening when you are in your um, procrastination or perfectionism, and it needs to be like this, and otherwise I'm a failure. Then you block yourself before the journey even started. And I know what I'm talking about because it's so common in society, in entrepreneurship, that it needs to be like this full neon letters, fully blossoming practice when you are starting. But it doesn't start with that. It doesn't start with the branding. It starts with the first person you help. It starts with the first book you write or the first article you publish and bring out into the world. That's where it starts. And if that feels light and playful, you will be inclined to take the next step and next step and the next step and the next step and the next step. And then in 3 years, it will be that blossoming practice that you're dreaming about, or that beautiful book or course that you are dreaming to create. But if you are already in the perfectionism and already in that, like, oh, but it needs to be like this, and frame that as something like very like solid, and you don't allow yourself to play, you will lose yourself or the dream. Like, or the dream will be like just a distant thing that you don't want anymore because you are not in it. You want to feel that the creations that you're making, the movements that you're making, that they are authentic to you and that it feels nice to take that walk because it's your path, baby. It's your path, your purpose path, and nobody else can walk this for you. Nobody else can give you the playbook. You are here to write the playbook, you are here to take the steps, and you are the right person for this. So if there is ever a moment where you feel like, oh my God, it's too overwhelming, too big, step back, come back to yourself and ask yourself, what does feel light and playful right now? Like I am like tempted a lot of times to go into these big programs where they promise you like, oh, you will get into the 10K months with your coaching business. And of course, there is a desire that lives in me, and I know that desire is there for a reason because it's possible for me. But the moment I get overwhelmed, I listen. I listen to my inner voice. I listen to my my core, my inner oh, the word. Um, yeah, inner authority. That's the word. It's really crazy that I can't find it. I listen again and say, oh no, that feels overwhelming. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like there's a lot of coaches that tell me to cold DM people. I'm not gonna do that because it doesn't feel like me. It overwhelms my nervous system. It doesn't feel playful and it doesn't feel light. And maybe my route is something else. And I am here to find out what that is. And what that is right now is this is my way. This is my way to come into your living room right now. Maybe you're in pajamas. Maybe I am, you know? No, no, I'm not. But that we have this interaction going and that we have a special moment where we can connect to this micro problem that you are having, and I have a solution, and I will guide you to that solution. And then there might be someone else taking on the next phase of your development. And that's totally fine with me. That's fine with you as well, because if somebody, I will share a honest truth. In 2018, 17, no, 18, I chose to invest in a business coach, someone that I admire still, but she gave me a plan and it's solid. It was beautiful, but it wasn't where I was. It was connected to the spiritual center that we had here in Finisterre, And the spiritual center also in her mind had some image. And then I came to my reality and I said, we're going to do this in our living room. And then this whole plan, I needed to find where am I in this plan? And that is not what you want for yourself. You want to have that centeredness of your vision. You are in it. Your body feels safe to take action. You feel light and playful. And then you go and take the actions. And it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. Did I help hundreds of pilgrims the way I imagined? No, it wasn't hundreds. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. It was like the first year was like 70 people, second year 80 maybe or 90. Beautiful interactions. And that is what my soul, my nervous system, my person, my life needed it to be. Didn't need to be grand and like over the top. And of course, my dream was that vision of like, oh, and there will be an outside yoga studio and there will be this and that. I didn't have the money. So what did I have? I had me. I had to me to share. I had my wisdom. I had my energy. I had my lived experiences to share with the pilgrims that came in through the door. And a lot of times there were like 20-something-year-olds and they were like eager for this little nudges of wisdom that I just told them before a healing session or before or after sound healing session that I did with my partner. And it was perfect. It was perfect the way it was. And I'm sharing all of this with you because I want you to take the big vision and bringing it to you, bring it to your heart. What is the essence of what it is that you want to experience? And then from that heart center, there is that like, oh, I can relax into doing this. Oh, I can help my neighbor do this, or I can help a friend do this. And then from that, confidence grows. And then you take another small action and another and another. And from those combined actions, you build something that is based on you. And it is also not freaking out your nervous system. That's the aligned action method, the aligned micro action method. And I will teach you this in a second. Stay with me. Because the secret of micro actions is they don't trigger your fear or your defense mechanisms. They feel safe yet exciting. So they feel playful. It is the best advice that I gave my private clients. It's the best advice that I take for my life. What feels joyful and light right now? What can I do right now that brings this experience closer or that brings me in that energy that I want to feel with the desired outcome? And it's amazing because this way you don't have to postpone on your purpose life. You don't have to feel like, oh, I'm not there yet, because you are taking the aligned actions right now that bring you the joy, that bring you the experience, that bring you the embodiment of who you are meant to be. And that's where the joy lies. You are meant to walk your purpose path. You don't need to end up at the destination. It's not about the destination, it is about a journey. And like I've been here at the end of the Camino for so long now. It's true. There's so much golden nuggets along the way that people at the end of their journey just need time to integrate all of that. And this is also what these micro actions that you are about to take, you are going to get so much feedback from the experiences themselves, and it will feel that they are integrating into your system before you take the next step and before you take the next. And that is building something from your core, from who you are meant to be. And a bonus is that taking micro actions beats procrastination. It beats overthinking or making it too big. Like if you have that big castle, okay, where do you start? I have no idea. Well, maybe just to create a bridge, you know? So, like, it beats the overthinking. It really comes down to where am I now and what is my next aligned action? And then, like, everything just comes from there, from where you are now, and not from like something in the air or something that's very far away. It also beats the fear of failure, the fear of success that most of us do have, although not very conscious, or that little voice holding you back because, oh no, it's not safe. Oh no, you're not ready yet. Oh, there is something that needs to be in place first. You need to first have a degree. You have to first have helped at least 10 women to with your method. Otherwise, it's not valuable. Anything that that little voice is telling you, these micro actions are going to help you to beat it, to say like, okay, I thank you. Thank you, fear. Thank you for the feedback, little voice. I'm going to take this action and see what happens. Because they're safe. It feels safe yet exciting. So they feel playful. So these are the steps of the aligned action method, the aligned micro actions. Get clear on your desired outcome. Like I said, make it very specific, so very close to where you want to go. Not something like, oh, in 3 years, I want to be there. So now I need to do this. No, where do you want to be in 90 days? Get clear on that desired outcome. And then step into the playing field of infinite possibilities. Of course, there are some things that I'm only teaching to my private clients how to get into that playing field, but it comes down to this. Come back to you, come back to your heart, come back to that center. What feels light and playful? And then receive the next aligned action from your soul, a micro action that moves you. That's most important. It's not just taking an action, it is something that makes you feel like, oh, I'm moving there. Like one of my clients that I worked with a few years back, she was wishing to live abroad in Greece, and she said, I don't speak the language. And then she took on some language classes, and it was just giving her that sensation like, oh yes, I'm going there, I'm moving there, I'm so happy. And then a few months later, she was there for a longer period of time, and she even went back like I think 3 times that year, because yeah, she was building momentum. She was really creating something inside of herself, shifting something inside of herself that helped her to materialize a lot of things that you was dreaming about. So these micro actions that really move you from the inside, that really activate something inside. And then the taking action will bring you feedback. You will receive either more inspiration or a lived experience. These are golden nuggets. It's not just like, oh yeah, I did that once. No, you are building, you are building. So this is the framework or the base of the house that you're building, the base of the life that you're creating is coming from these actions, these little micro actions that move you. They build momentum. You receive either more inspiration for taking the next aligned action, or you receive lived experiences. So your mind or that block can never tell you didn't achieve something. No, you did. You achieved it in your own way. Like my example of the spiritual center, it was amazing. I'm so happy that I followed through. Yeah, so for us to feel playful, we need to feel safe first. Like I said in the beginning, I was struggling a little bit stage because I wanted to give it all and I wanted to like put this presentation like full of lessons learned, but in the end it comes down to, okay, how do I feel right now? And can I take that next aligned step? Because safety a lot of time doesn't come from the outside world. It's a misconception. True safety comes from within, when you can embody your true self. And when you combine safety with excitement, with something that moves you, you come into that playing field of taking the next inspired action. And it's amazing. So first, I want you to feel right now, when you think of your desired outcome, may it be a business, may it be living abroad, may it be changing something big in your life or small, something that is on your mind and what's taken you to this 5-day journey with me. How does that feel thinking of this? How does that feel in your body right now? And if it is too big, it doesn't feel safe nor exciting. So then bring it back. Bring it back to your heart. Bring it back to you. What is the essence of what it is that you want to experience? Do you want to feel free? Do you want to feel loved, appreciated? Do you want to leave a legacy with something that is passed on from you to the next generation, to your children? What is it? What feels truly safe and truly in your heart as your authentic desire? And when the desire is clear, you're going to tap into the field of playful possibilities. Open up your channel so that your soul can give you the next aligned step. And then from that next step, you will gather new information, you will gather inspiration, and gain a lived experience, which is far more valuable than anything that stays in your head. So, I love where this is going. So, play in my world is not about childish, irresponsible action or just having fun for the fun of it. No, playfulness is about the way that you treat yourself, is about the way that you show up in the world as as authentic you. So stop adjusting yourself. Liberate. All these words are just ah, yeah. Stop adjusting yourself. The liberation of your truth is much more valuable than any guidebook, textbook, performance, achievement. It's all about the liberation of your truth and living it. It's about choosing what you want to experience without the pressure of what it should be or without the pressure of the expectations of society. What do you choose? It's movement without performance. It's about, yeah, staying on your path. It's about being playful, enjoying the journey. And the performance or achievements or the connections that you're making, they're bonus. This is because of you moving on your path. Nothing more, nothing less. And this is a very big one. Permission to do it your way. Whenever something feels misaligned, come back to you. What is it that you would love to do? What is it, the way in which you want to do it? and give yourself permission to do it your way. Not because like, oh, but somebody else makes like this number of that teaches me how to do things. No, no, it's not about that. It's about the liberation of your truth. And also in taking aligned action, you need to have your own guidebook ready. And we talked about this in the reframe method and also in remember, but permission to do it your way. And when pressure or the big expectations do appear, stay with yourself. Don't push through it and say like, oh no, I just need to get this done. No, we first listen and ask ourselves, okay, what does feel aligned for me today? Doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be a movement that moves you out of the stagnant energy, moves you out of the self-doubt and procrastination. It's just something that needs to move you. And then you feel elevated, then you feel activated, then you feel like you are in charge. You are taking your life back into your own hands and stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting, period. Your life is unfolding. Your life is waiting for you when you are ready to take the next micro action. And then when you are in the move, that's when the universe can play together with you. Okay, this is another part that I want to do like this. Something that I did in my 10-day audio course, the Dream Journey, is that I guided the people to step into those micro actions so that they could also open up to receive nudges from the universe. Because once you receive these nudges, then everything starts to spiral, everything starts to speed up, and you gain momentum. And you also, with the micro actions, you keep saying yes. So you are in your yes authority and you are centered in yourself. And the nudges from the universe are going to invite you to step into the bigger version of yourself that feels confident and that feels like unequivocally aligned with your highest desires. You are not here to postpone your life. You are here to live it. You want to have lived experiences and not just dreams. Then you need to be coming with me in the becoming. We are going to dive deeper, personally deeper into these 3 gates. Remember, like really landing back into who you are and why you are here. The second one, to reframe. So we are going to reframe all the things that come up in your mind, in your personal reality. And we are going to step into these micro actions that feel light and joyful, so that you're having the experience, the lived experience of being on your purpose path and doing the things you desire most in life. This is going to blow everything right open for you to become the embodied version of your purpose. And I know that is gate 4 and 5 is coming after this. But most importantly, when you are on this journey and you feel like, oh, these gates were about me, I want to give you the opportunity to work with me privately in a small group. Personal questions can be asked. We have 2 private sessions, and you will have 4 guided video or audio sessions that will open up these gates for you inside, and that will help you to unlock the truth that is inside of you, and to remember who you are, and to feel your core again, and to feel that expansion happening through the playful actions. so that your mind or your inner critic can never tell you again that you are like a failure or that you didn't try or you don't do anything about it. Because this will automatically lead into playful action. It's an amazing journey, and I put all my heart and soul into it. It's a 4-week journey. If you are ready to take me on this offer, then send me a hashtag becoming in the DMs, and we will talk about the journey coming up next month. I honor you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here till the end. This is a sacred moment in time. There's nothing like today. So I want to close up with 3 questions for integrating this session and so that you can take this home with you. And here they are. Yes. If you had a blank canvas, an open playground just for you, how would you use it? If there was nobody else telling you what to do or how to do it, how would you use this playground that is life, that is business, that is doing courses, that is raising your kids? Doesn't matter which part of your life you are about to upgrade, but if you had a blank canvas just for you, how would you use it? This question alone can open up so much and help you rewrite your story. So I want you to take this as a screenshot and to have this question with you, beside you, a few times a week. Just write about it, especially when you feel stagnant, especially when you feel like you're performing for something outside of yourself. How would you do it? How would you use this space that you have? And question number 2, what small aligned action, micro action, could you take that feels light and joyful and that brings you closer, that moves you? And if it helps, you can share it with me or underneath in the comments or in a personal message. I'd love to hold you accountable. Because when it feels light and joyful, most probably you will finish it in the next 24 or 48 hours because it feels light and joyful, because it comes from your core and not from something outside of yourself. And then note what happens after. Did you feel fear or drop into old patterns like procrastination? So if you set this intention, answer question number 2, note what happens. And if you did drop back into old patterns or fear, then make the action even smaller. Micro it even more. Because you need to feel safe and excited. And then you will take that action no matter what. Even if it's in the nights, even if it's just a few hours in a week. You are here on purpose and you're meant to be here. I will repeat that. You are here on purpose and you are meant to be here. You and your desires, your visions that you have for your life are here for a reason. And I am honored if you want to step deeper into this work with me. If you feel like you are in an in-between, that you want to choose your next reality, your next creation of your reality, but you're like on the fence for like more than a few months, more than a year, take me on the offer to do a one-on-one session together. The in-between sessions are really going to help you to reframe a lot of things and to help you get back into that playful action taking. And if you are ready to dive even deeper and to say like, okay, I'm ready to take my aligned actions and I'm ready to be reborn and become the person that I am meant to be, then the becoming is for you. A 4-week journey together with me and a few other women. I keep these spaces very, very intimate so that I can guide you and that you can ask your questions and feel safe and excited to be here. Love you. Thank you for joining. And we see each other in a few days where we will be recording gate number 4, embodiment. This is going to, your truth is going to land in your body and it's going to feel so natural for you to be living your purpose. Instead of something outside that is big and vague, you will feel like, oh, I'm living it already. And I'm looking forward to open this gate with you. See you then. Bye.